The 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Kia.
The conference finals continue on 2K Sports, and we're glad you're with us. Ernie Johnson with the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Tonight, we'll be watching the Indiana Pacers playing against the Detroit Pistons at their home, the Palace of Auburn Hills. Looking at the Pistons, with a loss in Game 1, they surrendered home court advantage in the series. Tonight, a crucial game for them as they seek to remain in contention. And after dropping Game 1, Shaq, they are in a tough position. If they don't win this one, is it safe to say that this series is over?
Yeah, it's near impossible to come back in the series when you drop the first 2 games at home. But it is possible. But this is as close to a must-win situation as you get this early in the series.
Have you ever heard the word on the fence, Ernie? That's Shaq right now. He's on the fence. He hasn't made a concrete decision on what's going to happen.
You know why? Because I know it's impossible, but I've done it before. I just don't like talking about myself.
Okay. Well,
remember
I
Dallas
will.
06?
I remember. And the home crowd was big for you guys back then.
And you know what? You guys versus what? Many different teams.
No, yeah. Well, Phoenix Suns, exactly. There was a big, heavy-set fat guy on that team.
I'm glad neither one of you likes to talk about yourselves.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Oh, let's go down to the court.
Oh, my bad. I was thinking about myself.
What's up, Prez? So you signed with Gatorade now, huh? Welcome to the family.
Thank you, man. Yeah. I'm glad to be working with you. But I don't think I'm going to be taking it easy on you just because we work with Gatorade.
I wouldn't expect you to. And you know I won't be either. Should be a good game. Good luck out there.
All right, man. Same to you.
Hi again. Thanks for joining us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Well, it was a great Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Now, Game 2, just about ready to tip off. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. And from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. The Detroit Pistons preparing to defend home court in this Eastern Conference battle. And folks, Reggie Jackson will not be in the lineup, out with an injury.
Kevin, his injury is going to cost him a few games, and in the playoffs, that could be devastating.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Since taking over, Pistons coach and team president Stan Van Gundy has quickly reshaped the roster. The wins have followed. He said, "We've come a long way. Now we've got a group of guys who fit together on the floor and are all high-character individuals. There's a much better feel." Kevin?
It's not just about raw talent, but how the pieces fit, DA. Thanks. So Detroit will get the first possession. Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Monte and George filling out the perimeter. Al Jefferson out there with Young. And it's Teague in at the 1. Now here's Prez. Pass to Johnson. The Pistons working the ball around now. And finish off by Prez.
And what about the vertical press there? Just leaping up for the forceful slam.
Shot good from Young.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
So it's Detroit now. They come off the loss on Friday.
And really, they just shot their average from the free throw line in that game. I think that probably changes the outcome.
But yeah, you got to work hard to get to the line and then start missing. After a while, it becomes contagious. You know, everyone's missing. Really a defeated feeling.
From deep, Johnson. Pacers with the rebound. For 3, Ellis. He shoots again. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Wow, what a smart play. He recognized the height advantage and went straight to the rack.
Indiana shooting their first foul shot of the night. On the free throw, no good. On defense, Indiana. Caldwell Pope outside. Here's Drummond, poked away. And it's Young, that time on the assist by Teague. 6 points for Thaddeus Young.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Puts it up from 12. Prez, no good.
Opening up 1 for 4 is definitely not the ideal start they were hoping for.
For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. To the middle. 3 on 3. Here's Caldwell Pope. Connects from three-point range.
And Caldwell Pope can be a volume three-point shooter, meaning when he gets a lot of attempts from there, he can fill it up from downtown.
On the wing, George. Young left side. That ball's nice feed that time from George. That's now 8 points for Thaddeus Young. Smith dishes to Johnson. To the paint. And it's out of bounds to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. Second, Andre Drummond.
And guys, that shooting percentage of his has been spectacular since the start of the playoffs. He has been completely locked in.
Knocks it loose. Stolen by George. Young passes to Teague. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. Pass to George. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
That defense was awful. That was just pathetic. He should not be that wide open right near the bucket.
And you can see it in Prez's eyes. There is no way he's missing that 3.
And when he wants to hit from deep, it's almost as if he wills it in if you let him.
Now here's Ellis. Passes it to Teague. Young from outside. Rebound Andre Drummond. Detroit's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Prez kicks to Smith. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Young outside. Dishes it to Jefferson. Ellis kicks to Young. Again, Young missing. The Pistons trailing. The dish to Caldwell Pope. Prez with the screen for Caldwell Pope. Feeds to Prez. Smith the pass to Prez. To the middle. They get a hand on it. Young inside. Indiana again missing. For Detroit, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Prez with the ball. He's against Young. Young with the steal.
Come on,
and
now.
the call will be against Prez.
That. Pick it up, boy.
That's his first foul. Tobias here.
Let's go. Hustle up.
Bring it up. Miles Turner comes in for Al Jefferson. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for Ellis. And the Pistons making a change here. McCallum's checked in. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for the Pacers. Brooks comes in for Teague. Now here's Stuckey. In the corner, George with it. Clock at 6. Basket is good. The assist from Stuckey. George has got 5 now.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And Prez really using his length right there well to draw contact. So talented at getting himself to the strike.
First trip to the line for him here. And he makes the first. Allen's checked in for George. Both free throws good from Prez.
And Prez handles pressure well. He's been used to that ever since he entered the spotlight.
Stuckey outside. To the paint. And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
What's up?
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Pacers have started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt early. And that one misses. Pistons trail by 5. There's the pass to McCallum. Harris kicks to Prez. Here's Drummond. Detroit, no good that time either.
Great looking defense, really, just to disrupt the rhythm on that shot.
They made that possession super uncomfortable, and as a result, they got the stop they needed.
Now, here's Miles. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Prez dishes to McCallum. There's the pick. In the corner, it's Harris. Caldwell-Pope passes to Prez. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And how about the skill from Perez down on the block, working hard inside and getting the contact in the process.
The Pistons have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Prez. Pacers leading by 3. Brooks kicks to Turner. And Ray McCallum picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Miles. That one's good from the corner. Miles has got his first bucket in this one.
Oh, nice inbounds. You can't draw it up any better.
In the corner, it's Harris. Trying his luck deep. Here's Prez. Knocked away. Stolen by Miles. And here we go with Brooks running it up the court. In the corner, Miles with it. Allen dishes to Brooks. Fades back. Second chance shot. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Indiana shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. He's off on the first. A different look here for Detroit. Hill comes in for Andre Drummond. And Lewis subbed in for Prez. That one misses. Pistons, entirely new group now out there. Indiana making some changes. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And Detroit looking at who they've got. Prez in at power forward. Johnson is out there with Smith. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Morris in at small forward. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Prez in their last game against the Pacers was terrific. He ended up with 25 points and did his damage in an unusual way, making a whole lot of threes. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Thanks for the report, David. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that win.
Oh, well, let's see if he gets special attention now by the defense. You know, obviously they saw what we saw, but how much did they try to take away from him early on?
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time.
Drummond is a rebounding beast who eats glass for a living. Can't keep this guy off the board.
The Pistons leading. Kicks it to Prez. Morris right side. Prez passes to Johnson. It's stolen by T. back.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Detroit's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. The Pistons working the ball around now. Inside, here's Prez. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. Prez is second.
And he's taken off on a tremendous scoring streak at the perfect time. I mean, obviously, he's established himself as a premier playoff performer.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all. Second free throw, no good. Indiana leading. Ellis left side. He dishes it to George. Shoots from the elbow. The shot misses. And Detroit the other way now. Kicks it out to Johnson. He feeds it to Prez to stop the drought. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. For Indiana, they've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Teague with a clean look. That doesn't go in either for Teague.
The defense got super lucky there because he does not miss many of those.
Morris, no good.
But that would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Well, that's just not wise to take that shot in that situation. He'll think better of it next time around.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
The passion, the skill, taking full advantage on the offensive boards.
Indiana shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Prez kicks to Johnson. Smith outside to the wing right side. Down low. Here's Prez. Just 5 on the clock. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Prez has got 11. Indiana's gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. Teague with the ball. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Here's Ellis. That's tipped.
And you gotta respect the D. Prez just spiking the shot bag thanks to that amazing reach.
Back to Johnson. Here's Drummond. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. So far in the game, he's 0 of 2 at the line. First free throw is good. Bielitsa, who checks in for Detroit. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
You know, right call. Gave the officials no choice there. I mean, they've got to make that call over the back.
Tobias Harris is checked in for Prez. Here's T. And so it's a close.
Hey, thanks, Kevin. Again, a big scoring performance from you in the first half. Is starting strong been an emphasis for you?
Oh, absolutely, man. Not just for me, but for the whole team, you know. We know that you can gain a mental edge in the first stretches of a game. So we've been focused on, coming out of the gate strong, and I think it worked for us.
Definitely on top tonight. Thanks for your time, man.
All right, man.
All right, back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
All right, come on, guys. Shake it off. These guys are relying on one.
Welcome back, everyone. The lights of Motown reflecting brightly off the Detroit River. Welcome back to our coverage of the NBA Eastern Conference Final as we get things started once again. Detroit making a switch here. Prez is checked in. Pistons trailed by 3 on the court for Indiana. George and Young are the forwards. Teague and Monte are the guard set. And it's Jefferson in at the 5, roaming the pitch.
And really can't fault the D there. Prez just pushing them with better offense.
T kicks to Ellis. The feed to Young. And it's sent back by Drummond. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. Pistons on defense. It's a one-point game. Again, Young missing.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And just amazing awareness there. Perez whipping the ball all over quickly to the uncovered man.
Outside T. George up top. Shoots. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got his 4th assist in this one. Detroit's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. To the middle. Here's Drummond. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. It's on Thaddeus Young. For Detroit, they have gone 8 of 13 from the free throw line. No good on that one. So he comes up empty, missing both. Pacers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. T kicks to George. And George with the stuff.
Great playmakers help everything run so smoothly. Excellent lead pass.
Johnson outside. Prez with the screen for Johnson. Teardrop shot. Here's Drummond. Yes! And the foul. It's on Thaddeus Young.
Well, that's just a great start to the half one. Their offense is clicking, and they have made 3 of their first 4 shots.
Free throw, no good for Drummond.
Missed there, but still a very impressive start to this half after connecting on 3 straight field goals.
But they'll get another chance. Young's shot is off. The Pistons have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Prez dishes to Drummond, and he lays it straight in. Drummond's got 4 points in the quarter.
Now this is exactly the start they wanted to this half. They've only missed 1 shot in 5 of 10.
Now here's Teague, looking for his first basket still in this one. George passes to Jefferson. Count that one. Jefferson's got it all tied up now for Indiana.
And this is a guy who can adjust his shot through contact. Jefferson, very physical.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Smith. Back to Caldwell Pope. Misses the 3. And Indiana shooting the ball around 43% from the floor so far in the third quarter. George dishes to T. Inside. Just 5 to shoot. And there's Al Jefferson on the assist by Teague. Teague's got 6 assists now in the game.
Man, fantastic chemistry on that play. You have to admire the unselfishness.
Smith against Teague. Smith kicks to Prez. Young with the steal. Teague the pass to Young. It's stolen by Prez. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Jefferson. Here's Ellis. It's deflected. Pass break Detroit. Here's Caldwell Pope. It's hauled in by George.
He's usually very dependable from that range, but the D got themselves in that play and got him off kilter.
Jefferson dishes to Young, and he banks in the layup. Young's got 19 points.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Drummond, and the foul on Al Jefferson. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Marcus Morris is checked in for Detroit. And a change for the Pacers. Turner's checked in. A three from Morris. A three-pointer is right on target.
Yeah, Morris is just a tremendous shooter. He has great touch from beyond the arc.
The Pacers have gone to even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. T kicks to George. To the paint. Here's Turner. That ball's nice feed that time from George. George has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Caldwell Pope kicks to Prez. Stolen by George. And now Young running the floor all by himself. A nice shot by George.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Pass to Morris. Ball's knocked loose. To the middle. Here's Prez. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game. That free throw good from Prez.
President
John Lure, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. The Pacers also changing it up. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Young. Stuckey comes in for Monte Ellis. And it's Brooks in for Jeff Teague. Brooks kicks to Stuckey. Shoots from the baseline. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Pistons trail by 5. Here's Johnson. To the paint. And a look at Prez there, just punishing the rim.
You love the ferocity that Prez finished that play off with. No layups for the big fella.
Stuckey outside. Turner with the screen for Stuckey. Back to Brooks. Takes a 3. Morris with the rebound.
The defense took a big risk leaving him wide open and got lucky. He clanked that outside shot.
Pacers leading by 3. Pass to George. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
What an awful decision there. No reason that turnover should have taken place.
1:35 left in the third. Johnson kicks to Harris. Now Prez. 17 points in the game. Elitza with the bucket. Elitza's got 5.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react. And that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Stuckey passes to Allen. Indiana again missing.
They were right up in his grill. Really gave him no breathing room to release that one.
The Pistons working the ball around now. And Bielitsa kicks to Prez.
And I love the shot selection by Prez. Playing well within the offense there and burying a lot of buckets in the process.
Pass to Miles. Inside. Here's and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw, good, Stuckey. And the Pistons making a change here. Hill's checked in. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Detroit's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Johnson dishes to Prez. Back to Johnson. Stolen by Brooks. Now the Pacers moving it up. Brooks leading the charge. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Come on, man. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. The first one at the line is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And Bielitsa kicks to Johnson. Now here's Prez. Defended by Allen. Prez, no good. In the corner, Stuckey with it. Offensive rebound. And here's Miles out. An amazing shot, just barely beat the buzzer.
That is as big a shot as you are ever going to see.
Nice shot, incredible clutch performance, putting the team on his back and taking them right.
It's the NBA playoffs. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action here in this game 2. And the Pistons with possession here. They trail by 3. On the wings, Caldwell, Pope, and Harris. Prez out there with Hill, and it's Smith in at the point. That's the group for Detroit right now. Here's the break. Shoots from 8. And it falls over the rim and in. Young's got the lead up to 5 now for the Pacers.
Well, there's nothing the smaller defender can do but just look up and watch himself get schooled.
Caldwell Pope with it. George picks him up from 11 feet away. And that's on the assist from Prez. 6 points for Hill.
And you like the discipline he shows. Recognizing the size mismatch. Immediately rises up and pulls the trigger. After a trying first half where he struggled with the shot, he has really found his rhythm, shooting the rock in the second half.
Shot from 12. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
And really, at this stage of the game, to get those kinds of offensive rebounds for putbacks, you almost feel like it's a 4-point swing.
I mean, I always say that for a defense to play 24 seconds and then to let the other team get the rebound and continue their possession, it is deflating. It is almost as if you let a football team run on 3rd and 10 and get the first down. And it's completely demoralizing to the D as well. Boxing out is simple, but to forget to do it can be costly. He isn't getting it to fall from outside during this half after recording a 3 during the first.
Inside, here's Jefferson. Bucket is good.
It's a shame Jefferson has had so many injuries because his throwback game inside changes how far defenses can afford to extend out.
Andre Drummond's checked in for Detroit. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Dishes it to Prez. He kicks to Drummond. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And here is Teague. Here's the dish to Young. Doubled by Smith. From 10 feet out, Detroit with the rebound. Prez has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. In the corner, it's Harris. Shot off the screen, and there's another one for the Pistons.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
Ellis, the pass to Young. Second shot opportunity. That's tipped. Smith outside. Feeds it to Prez. Harris kicks to Drummond. It's stolen by Jefferson. Goes up on the wing. George, no good. Pistons trailed by 5. Smith dishes to Prez. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Indiana. Jefferson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Young. Oh, and the dunk by Young.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Here's Harris. Knocks down the 3-ball. Harris has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And really are just destroying this group right now from the 3-point line.
They're taking any look they can get from there, just making it rain from the perimeter right now.
On the wing, George, covered by Smith. And George kicks to Young. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Andre Drummond picks one up. And he makes the first. And he can't hit the second.
Ooh, surely he'd like a mulligan on that one. But it's a 2-possession game.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Harris kicks to Smith. The Pistons working the ball around now. Here's Caldwell Pope, and that one's on target from the wing. Indiana leading by 3. On the wing, George. A baseline Jay. Oh, trying for it, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. The Pistons have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the 4th quarter. To the middle, and finished off by Prince.
And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense has become unstoppable.
This is a beautiful thing. They are really playing to the maximum potential of their abilities right now on offense. A scary place to be in if you're the D.
George passes to Jefferson. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
He's really had a rough quarter on the offensive side of the floor.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Pratt. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And, you know, he hasn't been able to get to the line as much as he did in that first half. Credit the defense for making the adjustment.
That one drops. He ties it up. Stanley Johnson, he's checked in for Harris. Turner's checked in for Indiana. And he makes the first, but misses the second.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
Here's Smith. Caldwell Pope outside. Smith outside. Here's Drummond.
And Drummond is a huge, powerful presence on the block. He has no problem getting physical down low.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Drummond.
And he has been battling some serious demons at the line tonight. Good to see him finally come through on that trip.
Ellis dishes to Turner. Screened by Young. Stolen by Caldwell Pope to take the lead. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Ellis. And it's sent back by Drummond.
And throughout his career, Drummond has averaged more than a block per game. He really goes all out on defense.
George with the ball. Down low. And Turner with the basket on the assist by George.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Caldwell Pope against Ellis. Prez. And finish off by Prez.
And it's at these points in the game that his team turns to Prez. He's a man on a mission.
Down low. And it's sent back by Drummond. The Pistons on offense. They're on a 16-7 run. Prez passes to Johnson, and it's going to be a 3-second call.
Now, this game is coming down to the wire, and rush plays like that show how much pressure the players out there really feel.
Indiana. They've gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Here's George. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
All the officials are all over that one.
He hits the first one, and that gives them the lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a two-point ball game.
And he's got such a smooth stroke, and it never changes, even in this kind of a high-pressure situation.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
And Johnson is terrific at creating his own shot, especially when his team needs him to come through for him.
There's 1:17 left here in the fourth quarter. And George kicks to Turner. A shot's good on the assist by George. And the Pacers lead by 2.
Great move to get to the rim. I think they're going to take the aggressive approach down the stretch.
That's the right call. Make the defense get physical with you and pick up some fouls in the process.
Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Young with the ball. Ellis wide open. Not 3 off the mark.
He simply should not be shooting from out there. That's just not him. That's not his game.
Shoots it up. Second chance effort. Out of bounds. Pistons ball as Detroit keeps possession. .43 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul goes against Indiana.
And the force Drummond plays with really making the D feel uneasy.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he does get the second one. And that narrows the gap to 1. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Teague against Smith. Turner. Money!
That was massive.
Huge play there. You got to love this game.
And the Pistons with possession. Caldwell Pope outside. Here's Prez. Detroit, no good that time either. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Well, Jeff Teague, one of the more calm players at the line, always looks to be in control.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Confidence at the line. Putting the
hustle up. Let's go. This W is ours. We have worked too hard.
Smith for 3. It's good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. Here's T. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
This is it. Do not take your foot off the gas pedal now, gentlemen. Am I starting to sound like a broken record? I want Drummond matched up with him. Get your body into him and force someone else to beat us.
Smith dishes to Johnson. But they'll get another chance. Offline with his 3. So it's Indiana picking up the win, and this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-0 with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win Game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.